I've used Windows for more years than I can count, starting all the way back with Windows 95. I've stuck with it through every version for both work and personal use. And even though I've been tempted by Mac or Linux, I've always come back to Windows. But lately, my loyalty has been seriously tested. And it turns out I'm not the only one who feels this way. A former Microsoft programmer, Dave Plummer, who actually helped build things like the Task Manager and the Zip Archive tool, recently made a YouTube video, and his opening line, "It sucks," but he didn't just leave it at that. He explained exactly why he feels that way, and it really hits home. Plummer's main point is that Windows tries to be everything to everyone, from total beginners to expert developers. Because of this, it often oversimplifies things, holds your hand or worse, tries to steer you toward other Microsoft apps and services you don't even want. He suggested a professional mode for power users, one that cuts out the hand-holding, and just lets you use the OS the way you want to, not the way Microsoft thinks you should. It's a fantastic idea. Think about its other software does this. Adobe Photoshop Elements has a quick mode, a guided mode, and an advanced mode, depending on your skill level. I usually live in advanced mode, but sometimes I need a little help with a new feature. Why can't Windows offer that same kind of flexibility? But Plummer's critique goes deeper than just the design. He faults Microsoft for turning Windows into a telemetry tool that doesn't respect user privacy. He argues that while Microsoft needs data to improve the OS, they need to be way more transparent about it. He suggests a privacy ledger, a system log that clearly lists every piece of data collected, what it's for, and why Microsoft wants it. That sounds like a fair deal to me. Then there's the whole Microsoft account versus local account battle. Microsoft is practically forcing a Microsoft account on everyone, making it harder and harder to just set up a local one. It's like they don't trust us to make our own choices. As Plummer says, why not just have a simple screen? One button for a Microsoft account, one for a local account. No tricks, no dark patterns, just a clear choice. And let's not forget the ads, the nags, and the so-called suggestions. Plummer points out that Microsoft has crossed a line. The operating system now feels like a sales channel for all their other products. When your OS suggests you switch browsers right after you've chosen a different one, that's not helpful, that's just disrespectful. When the Start menu shows sponsored apps, you're basically selling my attention on my own computer. Plummer believes that trust is more valuable than any sales metric. And when people say Windows sucks, they're not complaining about the technical stuff. They're complaining about the experience of being constantly sold to buy the computer they already paid for. The irony is, Microsoft keeps proving his point. Just recently, a Microsoft executive boasted on social media that Windows is evolving into an agentic OS connecting devices, cloud and AI. He was inviting people to see what's next for the platform. He probably expected cheers, but instead he got a flood of angry responses. People replied with things like, "How about you just give us Windows 7 back? Clean UI, no bloat, no ads." Another said, "You are getting overwhelmingly negative feedback about all this AI stuff, and yet you persevere. Why?" One longtime user wrote, "This vision of the OS evolving isn't really something I want. Consider creating a robust, simple, lightweight, and distraction-free version." Older versions of Windows had their problems, sure, but at least they felt like a platform for your apps and your files. That's what an operating system should be. Now it feels like a bloated marketing tool. So, does Windows really suck? In some ways, yeah, it does, but here I am still using it. Maybe it's like a comfortable old shoe, and what's Plummer's final take? He says Windows only sucks when it forgets who it's working for. It needs to respect the user who knows what they want, give them control, and then just get out of the way. What do you think? Has Windows lost its way? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.